It's tough, bro. It's tough, Funny enough is that sometimes after everything, you call your partner and you cry. You're supposed to be happy, but they don't really understand sometimes.
What was the one thing you learned from traveling to all these places, not only as a DJ, but as an artist?
You need to be unique.
Yeah.
You need to showcase your talent. You need to showcase your skills. So I think for me, a good DJ is someone who knows how to read the room, track selection, timing, and just a bit of skills.
Yeah. I was hoping you were going to say, because people have been talking about Kenya.
Kenya is the best, bro.
Yeah.
Kenya is the best. I don't want to lie.
Okay,
Kenya
nice.
is the best.
For anyone that's watching this now, there might be a producer or a DJ who's exactly what you say. He's so good, but he's just not getting out. He's not getting out of his show. He's not progressing in his career.
Yeah.
What is one thing you would say to that producer or DJ or artist who is struggling to get out of this territory, just to break through? You've told me about all the good things. You've given us a lot of good advice, but I must be honest, it's not all good.
Nah.
There must be some bad things that happen. Yeah, it's part of the game.
It's part of the game. Just be vigilant, be careful. Treat your career as your baby.
Yeah.
Protect it as much as you can.
Yeah. What keeps you rooted in music?
What keeps me rooted?
It all starts with a feeling.
Welcome to Roots FM with your host, Kamanga.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Roots FM. I am back with another amazing guest all the way from the Vow to the world. This man has been taking Afro House across the globe. His songs have been heard in rooms that you would wish to be a part of. He's taken his music all the way to Russia and back all the way to Portugal. Please help me in welcoming a very important guest, a true friend of mine, and an adversary in the industry. Zulu Mageba. Bro.
How's it, bro?
You good?
Thank you for having me, dog.
Nah, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. You gave us a fire set. You've been dropping so much good music, bro.
Thank you.
What's happening? Why you fighting? Why are you fighting with us, bro?
I mean, we have to fight, dog.
Yeah.
We have to fight. Hey, it's a tough industry.
Yeah, for sure.
So you have to fight. So
talk to me about this set, bro. Was there some new music there that people can expect?
Yeah, I played something that I actually did last night.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn, you busy like that?
I played something that I did last night. I played a song I did with my bungu called Mvelelo. That's coming out soon.
Nice.
Yeah, I played a couple of edits that I've been doing.
I heard.
Yeah,
I was groovy.
And yeah, man, some new music with Edward also.
Yeah.
We're dropping an EP, so I played one song.
Nah, bro, this was a fire set. I really enjoyed it, and you've dropped songs on some of the top labels like Afro Stereo, Aluku Records, as well as one of my favorite tracks right now is the one you dropped on Descendants.
Sure,
bro, that thing is fire. I needed to tell you personally on that one.
Thank you, bro.
And like your journey in music, bro, like where did it start? Because you've been doing music now since what, 2009?
2009, sure.
Yeah, and it's like you've come all this way, and literally for me, watching your journey, when I met you the first time, I think it was about 2-3 years ago, you've just been going like this, and I know you're going to keep going.
Yeah,
where did it start for you, bro?
So, before the DJing and everything, I used to be a church guy. I played keys at church. And then after that, I moved to drums, started playing drums, And then, after that, I just fell in love with, mixing.
Sure.
So we had this thing at home called Auto Mix.
Okay.
Yeah, so I used to mix songs here and there.
Yeah.
And then when I got to varsity, I met up with a guy called NTK. This guy was
Tato.
Yes, you know him?
Yeah.
So he was so in love with DJing.
Yeah.
And I was like, please teach me, dog. Because we were in the same class and everything. I was like, please teach me, dog. And he was like, oh, no problem. And then, he taught me how to DJ. We hired like CDJs for like maybe 2 or 3 weeks. He taught me how to DJ. And then after like a month or two, I started having gigs,
Nice.
So it started in 2009 when I was in varsity. And within 2 months, I'd say 2 to 3 months, I got a residency at Stones in Melville.
Nice.
I don't know what it's called now.
I think it's changed. Yeah, Zouk or something. Yeah.
We used to host Thursday nights there.
Nice.
Very popular nights.
Yeah.
So.
And what did you play when you were at that time? Were you playing Afro?
Yeah. But back in the days, we used to call it commercial and tribal. You know.
Yeah.
It
Especially
was
around the days of
you understand.
Yeah.
I used to play a lot of Infinite Boys.
Okay.
Yeah, Infinite Boys. I used to play a lot of. Now they call Dramatic Boys, but at some point it was Sai and Wijo. Or Sai and Wing,
Okay, yeah.
So I used to play a lot of that. I used to play a lot of. There's a guy called Mesho from Tembisa. Yeah, so I love the hard drums.
Yeah.
So
okay, nice.
we used to call it tribal and commercial. So I've been playing that ever since, from day one.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you think that you being in the church playing keys inspired you to be here? Did you ever see yourself going into like DJing and production when you were doing that?
To be honest with you, I didn't. At first, I was just that guy at church playing keys. I used to love house music, but I didn't think I'd DJ at some point, you know. And also, in high school, there was a guy called Sbu, which is now Platinum Soul. That's his stage name. We were in the same class, and this guy used to have like new music all the time. He'd play me new music all the time.
Yeah.
And then I think when I got to varsity, I had to.
Yeah,
I just fell in love with everything, you know. Also, you know how Joburg is.
Yeah, man, it's the vibes, though.
Yeah, UJ is wild, bro.
Yeah, bro. And then, in terms of your keys and stuff like that, do you still play like professional, or is it more just now you focused on production?
I just do production now, you know. I try to play my keys on my songs.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
I felt that. Like, I felt a lot of your songs, they're very, like, you can feel the emotion.
Yeah, I love that. I love that, you know.
One thing I can say about your tracks is it's groovy with your drums. Your drums kick, but there's emotion also behind it.
I love that,
Yeah.
It needs to have, like, some soul, soulfulness, you know.
For sure.
I love that, yeah. I can make a song that's, like, just drums.
Yeah.
Like my popular song, Third Degree.
Sure.
But it's not really something I like. You know, I really like, chords, strings, you know. Yeah, I love that.
Okay.
That's my vibe.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your favorite song now that we're talking about it? If you were to name one of your songs that you enjoy.
One of my favorite songs.
Yeah, your own.
I love a song called Nguvu. It dropped under a label from Romania.
Okay.
Yeah. I love that song.
Nice.
But I don't know, man, it didn't catch fire.
Hey, dog, it's the
Happens.
industry,
It happens. But I love Nguvu. I love a song I did with Lizzy and Edward called Heavy Chance.
Yeah.
I love
I
that.
also like that song.
Yeah. Then there's a song I dropped in December last year called Uzulu.
Okay.
That's also one of my favorite songs.
Yeah. Nice, dog.
At least Uzulu is coming up.
It's
picking up. So. Yeah.
And when you were growing up, listening to music, playing the keys in church, who were you listening to? Like, what was your inspiration around that time?
I know a lot of people like to say, I used to listen to Rocco and what.
Yeah.
I caught up late.
You
know, the likes of Rocco and stuff. I caught up late. I was more into the local guys.
Sure.
I really loved the local guys. You know? So at that time, I don't want to lie, my biggest inspirations were Infinite Boys.
Okay.
I really liked the guys, you know, how they moved, you know. Yeah, Shimza has always been that guy, you know, in terms of the DJing. But in terms of production, to be honest with you, it's Infinite Boys and Cuba.
Okay.
Yeah,
he's a master that one.
Yeah, Cuba.
Yeah.
Used to play a lot of Cuba songs, bro.
Okay, dope. Dope.
So I liked how Cuba produces and Infinite Boys. And I think the Infinite Boys, how they played, you know, they had that vibe.
Yeah.
You know, one was left-handed, one was right.
Yeah.
So it was nice, you know.
Yeah.
So I really liked those guys. I enjoyed listening to them. And they are the guys who actually introduced me to production.
Okay.
Dope.
So you knew them personally?
Yeah. I used to book them at Stones.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, I used to book them at Stones. So this one time I was like, Chance, I want to learn this, you know. I want to learn this. And they were like, no stress. Come through. The following day, I took a cab, went straight to the East End, you know. And then they just showed me the basics.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So that's why I use Reason and I don't use FL.
Yeah.
I know a lot of guys use FL.
Yeah. But I'm not going to lie. You and Venko are the only people that I know that use Reason. I also learned on Reason.
Yeah.
So like, it just made sense to me when I first started doing production. I got a PC. It had Logic.
Oh yeah.
I tried using Logic. I was like, nah, this
So
thing, it doesn't make sense. So then I went to go do a course. Then when I did the course, it was in Reason. So I learned on Reason, bro.
Yeah.
So yeah, like, I get you.
Also, Inonapa uses Reason. So,
Does it? Okay.
Yeah, he
Dope,
uses
dope,
Reason.
dope,
And with Vanko, we speak now and then, you know, and every time we speak about Reason, bro, like he's like, dog, this is the best, you know.
Yeah.
So I keep trying to whatever people you do on FL, I can do on my Reason. So
for sure.
why not?
Yeah,
you know?
for sure.
Yeah, they've tried to convince me to move to FL.
It's not happening.
Nah.
Nah, I'm with you. When you started traveling and doing DJing like full time, like, do you have like a day job like in between all of this?
Nah.
Yeah, so you're doing music like full
Straight
time.
up, yeah.
And how did like the people around you feel? Because it's like, I don't know, as a person growing up in an African house, it was like music was not really a thing. So how did you handle? What was your experience and how did you handle it?
Hey, bro, it's hard. It's really tough, bro. You know. In varsity, when I was in varsity, I used to make a lot of money with the DJing.
What were you studying in varsity?
Operations management.
Okay, dope.
Yeah. So I used to make a lot of money. But I think back then we were not focused enough, you know. So I didn't invest the money on anything. Chow the money with the guys and everything, you know. And in terms of my DJing career, I mean, my parents didn't support it at first because it was affecting my studies, you know. And then after varsity, I tried doing this 9-to-5 thing, bro. I tried. I worked for a couple of years, but
it wasn't for you.
It wasn't for me, you know. So I had to sit them down and tell them. I was like, guys, this is what I love. And funny enough, they supported me, you know. And they were like, okay, cool, do your thing, bro, but unga sloopy. I was like, no stress. Then I tried. We have ups and downs, you know. But I think they see the vision. Yeah. But you know, as a black parent, they just want this. They want to see their kid, you know, successful. Maybe like wearing a suit to work. I don't know. Yeah. But as long as you have money, I think they're good. Yeah. That's the only thing they want.
Because everyone at the end of the day, they just want you to be fine, right? They want you to have a good life.
Definitely, you know.
So I understand it. I get it.
Yeah. So it's been a tough one, especially with, you know, extended family members like cousins. You know, they don't understand. Some try and convince my parents to, why are you doing this? Why is he doing this? Stop him. You know, and my parents are like, let him be. You know, one day probably you guys will see. I hope right now they see what's happening.
Yeah, and like for me, I've only known you for a short time, and the short time that I've known you, your career has just been like elevating and growing. Yeah. So like, well done to you, bro. Because first of all, you've overcome the challenges of your family and people around you, but you've also overcome the industry challenges.
Sure, yeah.
So
bro.
Yeah, no, you must be proud, dog. Like I think the mindset that you have, the way you're moving, is like the way to go for sure.
Yeah, bro. I had to learn from people around me, and I've always been that guy that if I start something, I have to finish it. Sure. You understand? So. Black Coffee, Shimza, they've been my inspiration from day one. Sure. You know, back in the days, I used to go to Joe's Butcher in Alex every Sunday to make sure that I watch Shimza play. 8 to 9, I know Shimza's gonna play. You know, so I took like what do you call it? I took some inspiration from that. You know, I went back home and I was like, what am I doing wrong? You know, and it took me a while, but. I'm still figuring it out, but I'm getting there. You know, I'm getting there. And you know, as the industry evolves, you also have to change and adapt. You know, so I'm always trying, bro. I'm always trying something new. I also look at the guys from outside, how they do their thing. The guys from Amapiano, how they do their thing. You know, and I try to put everything in together.
Because at the end of the day, that's what you're putting out, right? Your music is all of your experiences, all of the knowledge you have, everything you know, you're putting that out. Yeah. And that's what makes you, right?
Yeah, for sure. Because in order for you to make it, bro, I don't want to lie, you need to have someone who inspires you, you know? And you need to try and copy that person for some time until you find yourself. Yeah. Because, I mean, as much as we are all unique, but you have to find that person that you wanna, you know, try and imitate. Sure. At some point, yeah.
When did you feel like you were, let me say, confident or comfortable with who you were as an artist, the music that you're putting out? When was the point where you're like, nah, this is me, this is my style, this is my sound? Because I'm sure even today, like, it's still changing.
Yeah. So I was more into DJing more than production. I was really that guy, you know. There was a time where like I knew that in my hood, I was that guy, you know, primetime DJ.
Yeah.
But you know, times changed, and you have to have music out there. And I also fell in love with production, so it took me a while. But I started doing a lot of music with a guy called Q Soul. So he was teaching me a lot of, you know, skills about how to produce and whatever. And then I'd produce songs and then send it to him and be like, dog, are you gonna play this? I'm like, no. It's like, do something that you're going to play. Stop making music that you think I would love. No. Don't do it for me. Do it for yourself, you know. So I started teaching myself, started listening to a lot of production from other guys, you know. Eventually, I found my feet, you know. Yeah. Sometimes you test a song and you see the crowd like, oh, okay, it's coming all right, you know. Yeah.
Like you were saying now, that other song that is your favorite, it didn't really catch, but you know, for you, like, that's what you felt like putting out.
Yeah.
And you never really know which song is gonna catch.
Yeah.
It's like it can just be one of the. Did you expect the degree to take to go that far?
Not at all, bro. Because that degree, I think it was when Taxon was now doing a lot of 3-step.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me try and do 3-step, but in my own way.
Yeah.
You know. So I was done doing everything.
Yeah.
I was like, let me just do some 3-step, but in my own way.
Yeah.
I did the song. Probably I did it in like 2 days. And then it was on a Thursday. I sent it to NTK. He was playing on my FM the following day. I was like, hey dog, please test it out for me.
Yeah.
Sent it to him. And then he played it on my FM. And then Sapta started texting me. Hey, this song, you know. And I was like, damn. You know, so, but honestly, I didn't expect it.
Yeah.
I didn't expect it, bro. Because even the song that's out, there are 2 versions of that degree.
For real?
Yeah. One is properly mixed and mastered.
Yeah.
You know, I took it for mixing and mastering. And the other one, I did it myself.
Okay.
So when I sent it to the label, they're like, no, we don't like this one.
Yeah.
We like the raw one.
Okay.
You know, so they went with the one that I just did, like quick with headphones.
Okay, nice. That speaks a lot, man, because I think something a lot of people are now like struggling to understand is, where is the industry going?
Yeah.
Like musically, like people are trying to do this to sound like this person, but it feels like, at least to me, it feels like the industry's aligning more with uniqueness, like different kind of sound, something that doesn't sound the same. Because it's like, it's starting to sound like, you go out, it sounds like it's the same song, but it's 2 different.
I think it's people who produce one song a month or one song, and they hope that one song is gonna, you know, blow up. You know, production is tough, bro. Like, you need to make a lot of songs, and at least one will catch. You know, the one you least expect, they always catch, bro. The ones you love,
it's usually never the ones that make it.
Never, bro. So I think you just need to go into studio, make a lot of music, you know, try out new things, and eventually, and what I do is I make sure that I release everything I do, because I never know which one is gonna pop, you know. So I make sure, bro, I drop. I'm sure you've noticed.
I've noticed, bro. You've, like, since I've met you, you've been dropping like consistent.
I try my best. And also what I do most of the time, which is also an advantage for me, is that I prepare a year in advance. So whatever I'm producing now is for next year. You know, so whatever I'm dropping now, it's something I did last year.
And like, just like you're saying now, that's a really good piece of advice for anyone who's listening, for myself even. Because like, sometimes you sit in studio like, ish, I need to make this, it needs to come out, it must sound like this, it must go out. And you put yourself under pressure. You never even put out like good music because you've got so much pressure on yourself, you know? Yeah,
for sure. Because I prepare a year in advance, and then maybe, let's say I want to drop this song now. I listen to it again. Then I hear a few mistakes and I fix them, you know, try and upgrade the sound, and I put it out. But everything I produce now is for next year.
Would you say that music theory, like knowing how to play the keys, has helped your production more?
I think having the knowledge of, I'd say that, you know,
Like music theory.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say it helped me a lot, and I'm lucky to have, good people around me,
Sure.
good producers around me,
Sure.
people who I call friends also.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's a guy, Edward. Edward is so talented, bro,
Yeah.
I've learned a lot from him.
Sure.
I've got a friend called Zero. Zero plays keys, dog. He's so good, I've got a friend called Panshapa, and Panshapa is more into the drums,
Sure.
So I learn a lot from different people,
Yeah.
So also with my experience, and then I combine everything.
Yeah.
So that's why I guess that's why I put out
The
some
music
good
that you do.
music sometimes,
Yeah. For sure. Where you at now? Like, you've traveled to Portugal, you've done Russia, you've done a bit of Europe here and there, you've done Nigeria
Sure,
as
yeah.
well. Like, what was the one thing you learned from traveling to all these places, not only as a DJ but as an artist, like going into those spaces?
In Europe, bro, as much as they love our sound, but you need to try and adapt to their style,
Sure.
If you really want to sustain your career that side, you have to adapt, because in SA we're too hard on the drums, and in Europe they don't really like the hard drums. So you just need to give them a bit of both, Even with the DJing, we love like effects and a lot of acapellas, and that side they don't really like that, So I had to adjust to that also, because I was really into the acapellas and effects. So when I got there, I was like, okay, no,
It's a bit different.
Yeah, it's a bit different. I don't know, man, but in SA, bro, I swear, I promise you, we have a lot of good DJs. A lot, bro. A lot of good DJs, a lot of good producers. We just need to, it's like everywhere. You can maybe relocate to KZN. When you get there, you have to try and adapt to whatever that they're doing, So in Europe also, you have to adapt.
Yeah. For anyone that's watching this now, there might be a producer or a DJ who's exactly what you say. He's so good, but he's just not getting out. He's not getting out of his shell. He's not progressing in his career.
Yeah.
He feels stuck. Like he's watching this. He's looking at you for inspiration.
Yeah.
What is one thing you would say to that producer or DJ or artist who is struggling to get out of like this territory, just to break through? One word of advice.
Okay, I'd say don't try and do everything alone. You need a bit of assistance. You need to, you're not dumb if you try and look for help. So I know that a lot of people, they don't really want help. They want to do everything themselves,
Sure.
and it gets tiring, bro. You need to try and find people that you're gonna work with, but most important thing is that you need to be consistent with whatever that you're doing. If you're consistent, people they see that. They see that, and you just try and adapt to the new style and the new life that we have now.
Yeah.
So it's just, you need to adapt, be consistent, and don't be shy. To send those DMs, send those emails. I treat my career as like like work and business. So every single day when I wake up, I have a schedule.
Sure.
I have to do this and that at this time. So yeah, man, they just need to, I can't say work hard, just need to be consistent.
Yeah.
Have a smart plan and reach out to people. There's always that one person who's gonna understand what you want and try and help out.
Yeah. No,
And don't be scared to go out there. Yeah, you need to show face.
The way your career is going now, where would you like to be in the next, let's say, 5 years from now?
The younger me was gonna say, I wanna be black coffee and whatever, But nowadays, bro, things are, you don't know what you're gonna do the following week. As much as we plan, but life, So, but I'd love to see myself, doing a lot of, festivals.
Sure.
I wanna see myself producing music with, dope artists. Like legends. I'd love to make songs with, legends. I'd love to play on the big stages, bro, travel the world, and yeah, man, just to make sure that I fulfill my dream. Yeah, that's what I want, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I want. And I think I it's going to happen. Yeah, I think it's going to happen.
I also believe that, man. Like, I think your career has really showcased your work. Like, when I listen to your music, I feel the emotion, I feel the vibe, I can hear the nuances or the tightness of your production.
Sure, yeah.
So I know your experience is there. Now it's just now happening, it's moving.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, dude, like I also believe it's gonna happen, and it's just a matter of time now until you get to that stage.
Thank you, bro. Yeah.
Like, when we talk about all of the things you've done, you've traveled, you've played certain places, people have played your songs. What is the one thing that you feel was like a real moment where you felt like, I'm happy, like this is what I want to do?
You mean like my music, right?
Yeah, anything. Like, in terms of your music being played by other people, places you've traveled, gigs you've played, what's the one thing that you feel was like something that you were like, I'm super happy that happened, that makes me happy that I've experienced that?
It's a lot. Yeah, but bro, there was a season where Shimza was just playing my songs like non-stop, and people would call me, send me videos, and I just felt so good. It felt really good. I felt like, okay, at least I'm doing something right.
Sure.
And when first time I went to Georgia, bro, I was supposed to play like a 2-hour set.
Yeah.
And when I finished playing my set, the crowd was like, we want more.
Serious?
I promise you. And it was my first time going there, so I was like, no, okay. So I played like an extra hour.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed that,
Yeah.
Immediately after playing, I just wanted to go to the hotel and sleep because I was so overwhelmed, I was even shaking.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. But I try my best to I don't know, to calm down and
just be present and grateful.
Humble myself. But I have a lot of good moments. I don't want to lie.
Sure. Something like that, like you've never been to Georgia, you in a room, you're booked at this place, you're playing, and people want like more. They feel so much energy from you that you must give more. Like, talk to me about like how you handle those moments. Like you said, you wanted to just go to the hotel and just chill, like rest. How do you handle those kinds of moments? Like, especially like when you're touring, sometimes you're by yourself.
Yeah, for sure.
How do you handle that stuff?
It's tough, bro. It's tough, Funny enough is that sometimes after everything, you call your partner and you cry, because you get overwhelmed, and they are probably like, dog, why are you crying?
Yeah.
You're supposed to be happy, but they don't really understand sometimes. But, hey, bro, before I go to a country, I just do some research, what the type of music they love. Most of the time, one thing I love to do is I check what's their biggest song.
Sure.
And then what I do most of the time is that I try and remix that song.
Okay.
And then when I get there, I test it out.
Yeah.
So most of the time it works. It works. And sometimes you get to a place and like, okay, you prepare a set, and first 2-3 songs, people are like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Then we really have to adjust. We have to adjust. So I also think just being a good DJ helps.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's where it kind of starts, no?
Yeah.
And what would you define as a good DJ? I think everyone has a different definition of a good DJ. What would you say is a good DJ?
Track selection. I'd say timing. Timing. Don't just cue play. You have to have timing.
Sure.
Timing, and have a bit of skill. Have a bit of skill. That's why Neymar is popular, because of the dribbling.
Sure.
He has good knowledge of football, but he also has that skill.
Sure.
He's popular.
Yeah.
That's why Messi is popular. That's why Shimza is popular. You understand? So, I know a lot of people would say, we just want to hear the song, but you need to be unique.
Yeah.
You need to showcase your talent. You need to showcase your skills. So I think for me, a good DJ is someone who knows how to read the room.
Sure.
Track selection, timing, and just a bit of skills. And you need to know the CDJ.
Yeah, for sure.
If you're given a Pioneer, don't just know cue play. Know the other buttons.
Yeah, one thing I learned from Christos was like, before you play at any gig, find out what the equipment is there. If you don't know the equipment, do your research before.
Yes.
You need to know what's happening on that mixer, what CDJ it is, how it works, and all of that stuff. If you can, go practice on one.
Definitely,
before,
bro. Definitely.
Yeah.
I don't like going to a gig and like with just go to a gig and not. I love preparing, bro.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Doesn't mean I'm a bad DJ or I'm scared or whatever. I just love being prepared.
Yeah.
In everything that I do, I make sure that I prepare.
For sure. You've told me about all the good things. You've given us a lot of good advice. I hope you guys are listening. You've given us a lot of good advice, bro.
Yeah.
And thank you for that. But I must be honest. It's not all good.
Nah.
There must be some bad things that happen.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that. Talk to me about anything that you feel like sharing that was not such a nice experience for you.
I mean, you know, when you are producing music and, you know, maybe one song pops, you know, every single person will go to your DM. They'll DM you, bro. They'll DM. And I mean, as a person, you're a newcomer, you get excited. So now you want to work with everyone.
Sure.
Especially the big guys,
Yeah.
you know, they'll approach you and say, hey, dog, let's work. Then you say, okay. You work, and then you realize later, like, no, man, this guy ripped me off, you know. And yeah, you find a lot of people like that who send you DMs just to use you.
Yeah.
You know, as soon as your song dubs down, you never get those DMs anymore. You know, and you find people who wanna manage you. You know, you get a lot of DMs or emails. People will try to say, "No, I wanna manage you." We try those things, you know. And I've bumped into a lot of people. Yeah, I've tried working with a lot of people, and some of them are just scammers, bro.
Sure.
You know, some of them are just hoping that you're gonna blow up, and then they're gonna be there.
Yeah.
You understand? So I'd say, you know, we all have to go through that, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's part of the game.
It's part of the game, but just be vigilant, be careful,
Sure.
and, you know, treat your career as your baby.
Yeah.
You know, protect it as much as you can.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, we bump into a lot of things. Even the traveling, you know, airports.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you're from SA, it's tough, bro, you know.
Because this airport, sometimes you get to an airport, it's like a whole other city inside this airport. You don't even know how to get to the other side.
Bro.
And like you're scared you're going to miss your flights.
Securities, they question you.
Yeah.
Why are you here?
Yeah,
It's tough, bro. It's tough.
Yeah, man. Like, I'm glad you mentioned that about the industry. And it's an important point for anyone that's listening also. It's because, like, I'm not, like, out there as much, but I've had small incidences where I've been scammed. And even, like, social media, people selling these, getting you streams or advice or whatever, like, things like that, man. Because, like you said, like people come and speak to you about being a manager, and you're like, okay, maybe this is now the part in my career where I have to do that.
Yeah.
Kanti, on the other side of it, you don't even know this person might be trying to scam you.
Yeah.
You know?
For sure,
and
bro.
it's like, it's just school fees. Unfortunately, you do have to learn and
You
go
have
through
to,
those
bro.
things. But it's just about being like aware and like present, not just get like a big head now because you're traveling, whatever. You need to be like aware of what's going on.
Yeah, and also, as much as I said, you need to get help, but just try and do a lot of things also. You know, try and be involved.
Understand,
you know,
like,
understand what's going on.
Yeah.
You know, so going to school is important, I guess. You know,
for
you know,
sure.
reading contracts, it's important, bro.
For sure.
Sometimes you really have to sacrifice. You know, a lot of people also don't want to sacrifice, but you have to sacrifice sometimes. You know.
Yeah.
So when, like, for example, I get a booking, let's say maybe someone wants to book me in Joburg, and they say, hey, dog, bitch, we don't have anything, but we can pull you Gazel. I have to check, okay, sharp, if I go to that gig, what am I going to benefit? How is it going to benefit
Me.
career? You understand? If it makes sense, I'm going to go.
For sure.
No one knows.
For sure.
I'm going to go, dog, you know? So sometimes you really have to sacrifice.
Yeah.
But don't be dumb. Don't accept every single thing.
Exactly.
But just try and sacrifice, because, you know, in the long run, it's going to be worth it.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's going to be worth it. Yeah.
Talk to me about any gigs that you would like to do in the future. Let's say, like, in this upcoming year. What is one gig that you would say you really want to do?
Afro Nation.
Yeah. Which one?
In Portugal.
Yeah,
the one
nice.
that's happening now in
July.
July.
Yeah.
I'd
Nice.
love to play there. Funny enough, I'd love to play in Ultra.
Okay, yeah, I hear
But
you.
Cape Town.
Cape Town, okay.
Yeah,
okay,
I'd love to play there. Kunye bafethu.
Yeah, standard.
But trust me, I'm gonna go there one
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
I promise
I know you
you,
will.
I'm gonna play there one day. But I'd love to play at Gunye.
Yeah.
I'd love to play what's this, Zazu?
Yeah.
Yeah, in Rotterdam.
Yeah.
And Tomorrowland, definitely.
Of course.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You know, even if they
Standard.
give me like any slot,
Yeah.
guys, any slot, yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, I think everything's gonna come.
For sure.
I
In
promise
due
you.
time.
Everything's gonna come.
Yeah.
Step by step.
Yeah. What's your European summer looking like? Have you got some good bookings coming up?
Yeah. I have a gig in Portugal. I have a gig in Belgium in
Nice.
July.
Yeah.
And then I just confirmed one for Georgia again, funny enough.
Nice,
Yeah.
They love you that side, eh?
Eish, dog.
It's good, it's
Yeah.
good, it's good.
And then in June, I have one in London.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just confirmed also Nairobi
Nice. When's Nairobi?
in August.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. It was supposed to be on the 27th of June, but unfortunately, I have a gig in London.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm doing London, Portugal, I'm doing Porto and Lisbon.
Yeah.
And then I'm doing Paris,
Okay.
I'm doing Belgium, what's this, Georgia. So far,
nice.
yeah.
Nice. And out of all these places that you've been to already,
Yeah.
which one is your favorite crowd? And the people might get angry for you, but
I really enjoyed Portugal.
okay, nice.
Yeah, I really
Nice,
enjoyed
nice.
Portugal. I played for the toughest crowd there.
Really?
Yeah, the toughest crowd. I don't know how I lie. It was
Yeah,
really tough.
yeah.
And
When you say tough, what do you mean?
yeah, bro, like there's this new sound that they love. They called, I think, Chakwada.
Uh,
It's more like the dramatic boy style.
okay, yeah.
They love that style, you know.
Okay.
So when I got there, I think I wanted to be smart.
Yeah.
Had some new music, you know.
Yeah, sure.
So tried playing. They were like, bro, I promise for like a good 40 minutes, the crowd, like the dance floor was a bit empty.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn. So I had to adjust, you know.
Sure.
I was like, dramatic boys.
So that.
You know, dramatic boys. And then it worked.
Yeah,
you know,
nice.
it worked. I think I played for like 4 hours.
Shit.
Yeah, I played for like 4 hours and I enjoyed it.
Nice.
I really enjoyed it. So it's one of my best sets or best crowds.
Okay.
Kenya also.
Yeah.
Kenya, dog.
I was hoping you were gonna say, because people have been talking about Kenya.
Kenya is the best, bro.
Yeah.
Kenya is the best. I don't want to lie.
Okay,
Kenya
nice.
is the best.
Nice.
And I think people from Kenya have learned to love me.
Sure.
So whenever I go to Kenya, you know, I enjoy myself.
Yeah.
Bro.
Nice.
I think I've proven myself there.
Yeah. Nah, I like to hear it. I'm gonna ask you one last question, bro.
Yeah.
And I ask this to everyone. Tell me, what keeps you rooted in music?
What keeps me rooted? I just believe that one day everything will work out, you know. I try my best to wake up every day and just work, you know.
Yeah.
Try, and I don't have to produce every day,
Sure.
but at least try and do something that's going to benefit me in the long run, you know. And I think the other thing that helps me stay grounded is that you need to have someone who's supportive next to you, you know, someone who's just going to remind you, because, you know, sometimes we get a bit depressed. You need someone that's going to remind you, like, dog, you're actually one of the best, so wake up, do this, or take a rest, take a break, and, you know, sleep, but you need to wake up tomorrow and try again, you know. So shout out to my girl, dog, like, she's really supportive, you know. She has convinced me a lot of times not to stop. She's convinced me a lot of times to, you know, just try and not give up. So you need to have someone who's supportive next to you.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
And stay away from friends. I had to cut down a lot of friends, dog, you
Yeah, I
know.
hear you. Especially once you start moving up the ranks.
you need
like,
to.
Yeah.
Stay away from friends, bro.
Yeah.
Like, yo,
If it
I
doesn't
have-
align with you, then
Yeah.
Yeah.
cut. I have like maybe 2 or 3 friends now.
Sure.
Yeah. But they need to be, it's friends that are in the industry also. Not
For
like
sure.
the big guys, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
friends who,
Understand.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm with you.
So right now, I'd say 2 guys are people that I have friends, but like, you know, Panshapa and Edward.
Sure.
Those are my close friends. Like,
Yeah.
now, yeah.
Nah, shout out, man. Shout out. I really want to thank you, bro, for today.
Thank you so much for having me, dog.
Amazing sets,
Thank
amazing music coming up, amazing advice for everyone listening,
Yeah.
bro. I can't ask for anything more.
I don't like talking, but I hope I tried.
Nah,
you know, I
this
hope
was
I tried.
a spot on
Yeah.
interview. So I'm super grateful that you did that for us,
Sure,
dog.
sure. Thank you so
And
much,
I
bro.
wish you nothing but the best for the rest of your career, bro. I know you're gonna grow and move forward like you cannot believe.
Thank you so much.
When
bro.
I want to do this again with you, let's say next year, and you're gonna be telling me new stories.
Yeah.
Right?
Can I send a shout out?
Yeah, please,
I'd
please,
love to send a
please.
shout out to Umbali Shabalala.
Yeah,
Yeah, Umbali Shabalala and Ulizwi.
yeah,
You know, they've shaped me a lot. You know, honestly, they've shaped me a lot. You know, my first gig in Georgia was because of them.
nice.
And bro, they'll forever have like, you know, a good place in my heart.
For sure.
Yeah, so shout out to them.
For sure.
And shout out to the guys that I'm working with now.
Yeah.
You know, they really try their best.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, shout out to everyone actually.
Yeah, shout out to your girl.
Definitely, bro. Definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
she's the, what do you call it? She's the
rock.
rock.
Yes, sir.
Backbone.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Nah, shout out, man. I appreciate you, dog.
Thank you so much,
Thank
bro.
you so much, dude.
Thank you.
And guys, that is it from Roots FM. Once again, I thank you for tuning in. I hope you learned a lot from Zulu. He gave a lot of advice, stuff that I've also learned, and just tips of how to navigate your artist career. I just want to say thank you once again to everybody tuning in, guys, and I'll see you next time. And I will definitely bring the best artists, the best stories, and the best music. Check you later.
Away.
Roots FM.